Today I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with emotions and maintain a healthy relationship when your relationship has uh, ended, and how do you maintain a good relationship with your child. We're going to be focused more on how to continue to be a parent after the relationship have broken up. So I'm going to be giving you 5 steps or 5 tips. But before we get there, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel and like and share this video. Today's video is based on a clip that I watched about Tyrese Gibson, the American R&B singer. And in the interview he had in a radio station where he's broken down, apparently crying, and then he's made a powerful case for why a man should show emotion, why a man should cry. I'm going to react to that video in the nearest future. I'm going to deal with that video, make a separate video for that. But today I'm taking that as a reference point to see why, how emotion, should men show emotion. Yes, I do agree that as men, men or fathers should be able to show emotions, but I'm going to focus more on the end of relationship and how to, when it relates to contact and dealing with children and continuing to be a parent to the child. What is the relevance of emotion? Should you show emotions, and how does that affect contact? So number one is accept that a relationship has ended. This is very, very vital. In most cases, when a relationship breaks down, when it becomes problematic is when both or either the man or the woman refuses to accept. So what happens is the child suffers because it has a way to cloud the judgment and make us act in a way that is not objective. I understand it's very difficult. I could sit down here and say, just accept. It's not as simple as that. It's difficult because 1,000 images go through your head. You're thinking about the good times you had. It's difficult for some people, most people, to let go of those memories, those good times that you've had. But there are times when for the sake or for the benefit or in the interest of the child, you have to let go, especially when the other party, your ex has moved on, and the relationship is not repairable. Holding on to that past is definitely going to cloud your judgment and make you act in a way that could be detrimental to the welfare of your child or to a healthy relationship with your child. So the first thing is to take a step back and just let it go, and just leave the memory and let it go. That way you're able to see things in a more or in a clearer sense, and to be able to separate emotions from reality and what needs to be dealt with, what is important. The second point related to accepting is being pragmatic. So being pragmatic is being practical, facing reality, and at the center of this is the child or the children that you've both made. These are innocent people usually. So being pragmatic is understanding that this relationship has broken up, but they need to continue to have a father. They need to continue to have a mother. So usually you would leave the family home in some cases, in most cases. But you have to look at the child has to continue to have the love and care of a father. Sometimes if we've not accepted, there are demands. If we want to look at where are the kids schooling, where have they built relationships, stability. Look at the friends they've made, moving them away from there. How that could disrupt their lives. So being pragmatic helps you to be able to put these in perspective and say, okay, you need to go and say, okay, I need to sort myself out, and look at plans and say how is contact going to be shared. When do I see the children? Do I see them every weekend? Do I see them every other weekend? Just what I'm saying in essence is try as much as possible to ensure that the children have little to no disruption to their life. And this can be done only when we've accepted, and then when we're now very pragmatic and looking at, okay, where are the kids gonna going to school, how often should I see them, because this has to really continue. That we should try to minimize the disruption. So also following that, the thoughts there will be flexible. There will be times when you have to be flexible. Flexible in this sense means there will be time when the agreed plans might not really work out. As much as we say accept, the other party may not have accepted that relationship as God, might be unhappy with the way things have gone. And they may also play some little games. It could be, oh, I'm coming to see my child by 2 p.m. They could suddenly, without warning, say, you move the time, and you're already on the way. But all of these, you need to always stay. That's why it's good to always be in control of your emotions and be flexible and say, okay, you can't see there, we're going to this place, can we make it next week? So you have to leave room for such flexibility, and always put the child or your children at the center and say, at the end of the day, I'll give an example. I'll have to travel miles to go see my child. When maybe the other part has made it impossible to come to the agreed location, and then you have to go miles to go see them. Go. It is for the benefit of the child. As long as you're seeing your child, you have to be flexible. In those kind of situations, there might also be time. There could be difficult times when the other ex might want to take the child away from where it's making it difficult for you to reach them. Expanding the distance between them, between yourself. In some cases, you'd have to go to the court, and the court would have to determine that. But by and large, you should leave room for some flexibility. It could be, okay, I want to speak to my child about 2, and then it's okay, you can't speak to them today, you can speak to them tomorrow. So by the time you prepare your mind and prepare yourself for such events, you're able to be ahead of the game. You're able to know how to modify your time to accommodate the interest of a child. But all of this still boils down to the first point about accepting and being on top of your emotions, because only then can you control your emotions, control your anger, control your disappointment, and put the child at the center. The fourth point is be patient. It will take time, especially when it's become so chaotic, and maybe going through courts, you're going through court proceedings. There might be times you've gone to court and the contact has been established, and you're to see your child or your children at so certain times, and then the other party, the mother, has breached the court order, and they have to go through the process. It takes time. Sometimes you have to go through the whole process again. This take weeks, they take months, and some fathers just give up. They can't just deal with all of that. But if you put the child at the center and you're patient and you patiently, at the end of the day, you're going to benefit from it. Because I'll tell you what, the battle is for the soul of the child. And if you're not, especially when the child is little, when the children are little, that's when you need to be there to have your imprint. There they have your influence to have either in the child's life. So you have to persist. You need to be patient. You need to go through whatever process you need to go through to make this work. And lastly, create lasting memory. No matter how long you spend with your child, it could be in the student center, it could be in the park. Children don't really remember the expensive gift that you buy, or what if you spend £1,000, you spend 100,000. What do you remember? Those memories you've created, those little times in the park, pushing a little kid in the swing, those little times you've held us, taking them to the ice cream parlor, those times you've gone to watch her perform at school, those times you've gone to parents' evening. Those are the times, those are the key things that they remember, and those are the important things you need to remember. So you create these lasting memories and then you would have ensured that your child continues to enjoy the benefits of a father. So I'll see you next time. For now, stay blessed.